Okay guys, I'm going to take you through a little mobility sequence. This is part of a bigger sequence that we utilise in our flexibility program, but I wanted to give you this bit because it's pretty useful in just calming down the tension through the adductors, which is really common in the general pop, and most of you guys as well, I'm sure. So tightness in the adductors can obviously inhibit your squat pattern and various other things that you're going to use in your everyday kind of training. So being able to turn them down a little bit and get deeper into your squat is going to be beneficial. So this is how we kind of go about doing it. Bear in mind, this is part of a larger sequence. So we're going to get into what's called a frog stretch, first of all, which we're just going to take the knees out nice and wide and put the feet down. You obviously want a flat, soft surface to do this on. Now, this position, kind of a prerequisite for this, is that you're not all-rounded tail under in this position. If you are, you're just going to have to back off and find an angle where you can relax the low back and start at least with a flat towards arch spine, so slight anterior tilt. So you push those knees as far as you can, the feet are out. So what we're going to do, in this position, your test is to see how far back you can sink like this. So how far can the tail go backwards? And that is very much going to find out tension in these adductors, okay? So let's say if you start off, you're here and you feel a whole lot of fight going on in the adductors, the movement to use is as follows. So I'm going to place my hands a little bit further forward and a little bit wider than I just was, and I'm going to lower myself down to the floor, bring my feet together, and just let my body settle in that position and lift my chest. So I want to contract those, just gently, those thoracic erectors, and then I'm going to use the strength of my arms to push myself back, open the feet out, and pulse back just a couple of times, nice and slow, and then bring those feet together. Settle into that position, chest up, exhale, pushing back, a couple of pulses through there. And as you do this over the course of maybe between 10 and 20 repetitions, you're going to feel that you can get slightly further back through the adductors, through the groin each time, and hopefully with a relatively flat back towards an arched spine. So just literally gliding between those two positions, finding contact with the feet, settling in here, lifting the chest, opening the legs and sinking back. Doing that repetitiously is going to help just get some range of motion through those adductors. That's going to carry over to your squat pattern.